Right guys, I am out again, this time with the go-to machine I've got at the moment, the Equinox 600. We are on a new permission. This is a brand new permission, never been metal detected as far as I know. It's right by the M5, a bit noisy. There is power cables going across it, but I've got the detector up to the highest setting and it's not affecting it at all, so yeah, let's carry on. Here we go then, first target on the new permission. It's 1920, 21. This is well out of the way of any sort of human, sort of modern human area, sort of. I can't see there being too much junk on it. It's quite a big target though, so let's get her up, see what it is. Here we go, it is in the clump. Around here somewhere. Ah. It was there. Where's it gone? Oh, it fell out. That is the strangest thing. This pinpoint, I was going mental a second ago around about here. Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Would you believe it? An actual piece of junk for the first target. Looks like part of a moo tube. Oh well, that's what you get when you're metal detecting. That's the reality. It's not gold coin after gold coin like some channels. There we go. We've got a lower target there, 8, 9, 10. Quite deep. But when you're on a new field, new permission, it's always good practice to dig pretty much every target, so you get an idea of what's going on. So come on, let's get this one up, see what it is. Here we go. Still a low target, could just be a bit of foil. Let's get her out, try and do a live reveal, shall we? First one on the new permission. It's quite nice and soft mud. I think I need batteries for the pinpointer because I need a new pinpointer altogether, I think. Right. Me and these live reveals don't get on very well, so I'm going to have to dig down, see what it is, and I'll let you know. I found it. Must be small, it's in here somewhere. Let's try and do... oh, is that it? A little pellet? That looks like it. Could just be an air gun pellet. Oh no, it looks like it could be something. Ooh. Ah, now then, what is this? Now the mud is very, very sticky. Oh, did I forget to bring my spray bottle? Possibly. Well, that could be an interesting little relic. Some sort of clasp or something. Right. Oops, I'll get it cleaned up and I will get back to you. So there it is, a little bit cleaner. Still not sure what it is. No idea. If you have any ideas, let me know. That'd be great in the comments. On to the next. We've got a Kraken there. Jumping around a bit. Let's see what it is. It was just a bit of junk. There's me saying that there shouldn't be too much junk in this field, and yeah, junk. But I've got a similar target near it. Let's get that one up. Hopefully that'll be a little bit better. Well, because it's a good signal, it doesn't always mean it's going to be a good target or a good find. And there's me saying there shouldn't be much human modern junk in this field, but it proves me wrong already. But you got to walk over something good to find it, so let's carry on. So I wish I'd filmed this one to start with to show you what kind of signal it was. It was jumping all over the place, and I don't know if you can hear the iron. You can certainly see the numbers very low, so it was a very iffy signal, and that's because there's a lot of iron down there. But now that the clump is up, I dug it anyway. Now it's giving off a cracking signal. Let's get that up and see what it is. Right, we have got it out. It's in the clump here, giving off a cracking signal, but when it was in the hole before I even dug the top layer off, it was a very iffy signal. Can't see anything yet. Just see what clump it's in, 1 second. It's in that one. Let's have a look. It's very small enough to be a coin. Oh, I can see a rim. Because the power cables are overhead, I was expecting to get some junk. This could just be a piece of, yeah, just a washer. Well, I picked that up in amongst a lot of iron. So the Knox 600 is doing alright. It could have been a hammered coin, who knows. Let's carry on. Here we go, another target. If that was on the beach, I'd say that was a 5p piece. But seeing as we're in the middle of a field next to the M5, who knows? Let's get it up. Yeah, just a bit of iron. Fooled by the iron. Probably the shape of it really that fooled me. There it is. Just a bit of iron. It's got to be a coin in this field somewhere. You just got to find it. A new field, you'll either hit a hot spot straight away, or it'll take you a while to hit a hot spot. Just got to keep looking. Nice 12, 13, 14 here. Pretty much a 13. Let's get her up. And more junk. Modern junk. I think that's something off a wheel, isn't it? To keep the is it the wheel tracking thing? Not sure. I dug that deep hole there. Wasn't going to dig it because it was very iffy, but like I said at the start, new field, dig it all and see what's here. And it's just a modern-ish buckle, I think. Well, right beside the modern buckle, there's a jumpy target here. Very hard to... There's a lot of iron underneath the ground as well. But let's dig that up and see what it is. So I got it up and, whoo, I tell you what, I had a lucky escape. It's probably animal related because it's a huge needle, but this is, even wearing gloves won't protect you from stuff like that. Now focus on it. Imagine getting jabbed by that bad boy. If that went through my hand, oh! That's a proper needle that is, so I'm going to discard that somewhere safe. But even wearing gloves, it wouldn't protect you from that. Whoa, lucky escape that was. That's why you got to be careful when you're digging holes. You never know what's going to be down there. Wow. Stabby thing. Yuck. Got a nice little 18. Jumps a little bit. but pretty much an 18. Let's get her up and see what it is. More junk, more junk. A little bit of lead. Looks like it's been shaped, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just broken lead. Not much is coming up really on this new permission. It's not looking good so far. It's looking to be one of those permissions that you don't return. Probably noticed I've changed the name of the channel slightly. So now it's instead of Out and About with a Knox, it's Out and About metal detecting. So I was thinking, if I remain called Out and About with a Knox, it means I'm stuck to one detector really, the Equinox. But Out and About metal detecting, I can, you know, I've got a Garrett 80 Pro at home sitting there gathering dust. If I want to use that, I can go out and use that. Yeah, so I might have a different detector in the future, so I've renamed it Out and About metal detecting. So that was just a bit of lead. Let's see what else is around. Well, we've got a deep high tone here. The last time I had a deep high tone, it turned out to be a cartwheel coin. This one very deep by the look of it, so I'll get it up and let's see what it is. Well, you can see how deep that was, and she's out and it's round, but I don't think it's a cartwheel coin. You can see it. I believe it is the first coin of the day on the new permission. What is it? This is the type of mud on this field. It's very sticky, and the more you rub it, the more it just sticks together. And I'll get my squirty bottle out and see if I can get some detail. I should have all this ready before I start filming. It'd be a lot easier. Right, let's see what the first ever coin on this permission is. Probably modern by the thickness of it. Starting to look a bit like a 2p, by the way. They do give off some cracking signals, the older 2p. Yeah. Would you believe it? It's a modern 2p. And it was that deep. Well, it gave off one hell of a signal. But it's just a modern 2p. Probably 1970s, 1980s. Yeah, I got a solid 20 down here. Not very deep, so could be junk. Let's have a look. Well, it looks like a coin. There it is. See the imprint on there? The coin is here. Let's pick it out and see what it is. Could be another 2p. Oh, actually, it's some sort of medallion or dog tag. Whoa, looks like a dog tag. Give it a scoosh. Could be the farmer's dog. He probably lost the dog tag, so I'm not gonna put the number on yet. It's a dog. It's a doggy, and it's a dog called Mango. Now, if anyone's from these areas and they know a dog called Mango, I've probably just given away my location on the field. Right, yep, it's just a dog tag. You're not going to see the numbers on it. There we go, dog tag. So Mango lost his or her dog tag over there, and just here I have a very deep 13, 14, 15. Let's get her up and see what it is. Whatever it is, it's deep, and it's all the way down here. I can see it just looks like some sort of plastic, or clearly not plastic, but there's a worm. Get off. Just some yeah, modern junk. I'm not sure if you can hear this above the traffic noise, but we've got another high target here, so either a cartwheel or a 2p piece. Let's get her up. Well, she's out. She was deep-ish. Still a banging signal in the 30s. What do you reckon, a 2p piece? I'm going to say a 2p piece. It's not quite as loud as the cartwheel was. Oh, I don't think it's anything actually. Yeah. Well, you just never know, do you? Just never know. I think it could be lead. Could be old lead. It's got some type of lines going through it. Another cracking target, which means it's probably junk. Not very deep at all. Let's get her up. Well, there she is, just a big lid, I think, or some screw thing. No idea. Well, I've been up and down the field a couple of times, just finding what you've seen. Not very much, so I'm going to put it into field 2 now. Every time I change settings, I like to redo that. Right, have it in field 2, let's see if we can find anything different. Well, we've got a banging signal there, 25, 26, 27, probably a tin can. Let's have a look. There we go, big buckle, a big buckle. That's the second or third buckle I think I found on this field now, but not very old. There's still signs I could find something promising, something good. Let's keep checking, keep looking. Well, not far from the buckle, another big loud target, not very deep. Well, I can see it, and it looks like an old pound coin just in there. There we go. Yep, it's an old pound coin. You can still spend, well, you can't spend them, but you can still take them into the bank. That one's not in bad condition, so I'll keep hold of that one. Take it into the bank sometime, whenever I'm in there. When I dug a target here, I wasn't going to film it because it was very iffy, tinfoily, the odd goods beep in amongst it. But I dug it, and it's either a silver coin, which probably not, or pewter button, which probably is. Knowing my luck. You can just about see what I can see. Just in here. Oh, there we go. Oh, it looks silver, doesn't it? Oh, whatever it is, it has no detail on that side at all. But knowing my luck, it's probably a button. Let's get her out. Is it a silver coin or a button? You can see it's smooth on that side. So the idea is going to be a button. Yep, it's a button. There we go, still got the shank on. Well, could have been a silver coin. Well, I found something good. It's not metal, but wow, you don't see them very often. Look at that. It's a deer's antler. That is pretty cool. I've never found one of them before. That's a solid. That is solid, that is. That is pretty cool. I like that. I'll be taking that home. I'll clean that up, get rid of that little bug that's on there. Hopefully it's not a tick or something. Let's boot it off. There we go, he's off. Something else on there as well. Ah man, that is awesome. That is pretty awesome. That is, I'm happy to find that. That's made my day. I'll give that a clean up, and that'll keep. That's very good. Cool. I dug this here. It's not iron. I don't believe it is anyway. Give off a decent signal. Could be like a pot leg or something. See the bottom there? Could be something interesting. I just want to know if there's anything on this field worth coming back for, that's all. So I'm trying to find something good. If I don't, I probably won't be back on this field. I believe they have plans to build on it. They're not going to use it anymore, they're not going to plough it anymore. I believe they're going to build on it. Well, that was deep. Big iron type D buckle, probably a horse, something to do with a horse, which reminds me, the Lucky Horseshoe competition is open again. If I don't find a horseshoe on this hunt, you can still enter by going on to the last Lucky Horseshoe promo video and just leave a comment on there saying Lucky Horseshoe. There's only 2 on there at the moment, so they've got a 50-50 chance of winning. I've got 2 targets in close proximity of each other here. There's one there, 18, 19, 20, jumping about a bit. And over here, another one, 18, 19, 20. Could be part of the same thing. Let's get it up and see what it is. So there we go, the 2 finds that were close together. Let's have a look at this right hand side one first. Every now and then I think, I'm just going to give up and go home, and then I find something. Doesn't make any sense, but just a bit of lead. Just a bit of lead, really. No shape to it. Really, no idea. Could be anything. It's very interesting. And then the second hole next to it, a lead circle. No idea. Oh well, it's got to keep carrying on. Well, I've got another solid 13 and it looks like another button. Yep, another button. Same as the last one. Ooh, this one's got detail around it. Well, it's not really detail, more of a pattern around the edge. Every time I think to myself, you know what, I'm just going to give up and go home because my arm is killing me on my left arm. The spade I've got is so heavy. Yeah, every time I think about going home, I find something. Well, I not found much. I found a pigeon ring, and then I got this banging signal. Crazy signal this was. 27, and I believe it's a huge piece of lead. It's got some nice markings on it, so is it folded over? Always interested in these bits of lead that are folded over, and this could be something interesting actually. Never dismiss lead because it goes way back. Romans used to do a curse, what do you call them, curse tablets or something. Used to write the names of the enemies or inside the lead and then fold it over, apparently. Yeah, it could be something. It could be just a crappy piece of lead, or it could be something more significant. Should I open it? It looks like it's folded. Should I open it? Well, I opened it. Nothing on the inside, but it could have been at some point. Well, probably the last target of the day. It's been a pretty poor hunt really. 17-18. Last target of the day. Let's see what it is. Well guys, would you believe it? I say it's the very last. Like I've been saying all the way through this hunt, every time I think to myself, right, I'm going to give up and just go home, I find something decent. And this looks like probably the best thing I found all day. Apart from Mango's dog tag. This looks silver. And it's got a pattern on it. Here we go. Come on, focus, damn it. Focus. There we go, look at that. That's silver, isn't it? That's got to be silver. Oh, hello, what are you? There's a little taggy thing at the back here. Oh, it's a brooch. I believe it could be a brooch. Or something. Well, I said it was a last. Or was it just a piece of horse tack? Some nice decoration on there. Certainly looks silver. I did say it was the last target, but I'm gonna go around this area here and see if anything else comes up. I think it might be silver, you know, but the more I'm looking at it, I'm not too sure. That certainly looks silver. I'm gonna get it cleaned up, see if there's any hallmarks. I'll get back to you. Well, I believe it's silver. You can see where it's broken off something. No idea what it is or was, but I am gonna do circles around this area and see if the other bit is lying in the ground somewhere. There's no stamp saying it's silver, but that's silver. That is silver. So I have no idea how old it is. No idea what it is. If anyone knows, drop a comment please. Well guys, right there is where I found that silver, and I'll go around in circles to see if I can find any other part of it, and I believe I have. Here it is. It looks similar from what I've seen just here. Here we go. That's why you should always double check and triple check and go around in circles whenever you find something. Oh, it's exactly the same pattern. Oh, hello, what was this? And is there any more? Be interesting to see. Could it be cufflinks? Ah, right. It may have been cufflinks, maybe. But it's exactly the same. This bit is a bit damaged and this bit's a bit beaten up. Try and get some focus there. So maybe the other piece was attached to this piece. Try and get this cleaned up the best I can. There might be a hole mark stamp on this piece, or not. No, can't see any stamps on it, but it's silver. It's definitely silver. It's got that silver feel. But no hallmarks at all, strangely. So it must be well old. I'm just going to get the other piece out and I'll put them together. Right, here we go then. Do you think it was part of a cufflink? That piece went in there, I'm guessing. Yeah, cufflinks, isn't it? Silver cufflinks. Oh, that is amazing. Well, it just goes to show, even if you've got a bad field, just keep going, because you just never know. And that is old cufflinks. There's no hallmark at all on it. It is silver, so they must be well old. If anyone can tell me any more about these, please do.